Hi, it's Brooke, and I'm back for day 2 of kitchen organization. Day 1 was cleaning, and I'll have that video out first, and then day 2 here is getting it all organized. I have this cupboard over here next to me that has a few spots I can put stuff in. The one over here, and then my pantry is what we're going to organize. Yesterday I went through and showed you like what it looked like before and how it was filled. And then I showed you all my pop-up canisters I'm going to use for cereal and flour and bread like that. And then I did start on organize the pantry closet with the door and then putting my like tin foil and Ziploc bags and things on the door. So I will show you that and where I'm at, and then we will get to organizing. So here's an overview of the cupboards I want to reorganize. So I have baskets for all that like Ziploc bags and wax paper and tin foil and stuff to go on the pantry door that I'm going to hang up. I got new containers for my dry goods there that are in those buckets, and I just want to organize this all better. I got a new bag holder for that. And then here's the pantry. So we have the air fryer in there, and I want to keep that in there so it's off the counter. And then I also put my blender way up there, and I want to keep that in there. But I'd like to move the canned goods shelf to the one I just showed you so I can spread that out more and kind of fill it up more, because kind of have canned goods everywhere. This will stay in here, and then I have baskets on the bottom that will stay. But I prefer not to have things set in front of it. So I have new containers for my cereal I want to organize and just a few other containers. But this door is where I'm going to hang those baskets for the bags and stuff. And then I'm going to hang the like bag holder I think in here, and so that's what I want to organize. And then there's one more cupboard. So this is just like I have tea and hot chocolate and just, you know, some like baking goods up here. So I also have this food. This will more than likely stay where the medicine is, but I can do with those two cupboards. And then I also have chips up in this cupboard, and so I think that's what'll stay like that. So it's mainly the food that I want to reorganize, and so that's what we'll work on in this video. So I want to do a little prepping for my big organization tomorrow. So I have all my containers I want to use, and I'm going to go through and show you what they are and how to take them apart. And I'm going to get them all washed so I can fill them with food tomorrow. So the first ones I got here are the cereal OXO Good Grips containers. And then I also have Good Grips. They're the push button ones, but these are the large ones. They can fit like a whole bag of flour and things like that. So that's what those are for. And it did come with scoops. So I don't know how well those will fit in there or what. So we'll see what those are like. And then I also got a little bit smaller one of the push buttons for like my powdered sugar and my brown sugar and stuff like that. And I also got a single small one to put my coffee in, hopefully that'll fit in there, and then I can just have it up in the cupboard without messing with that bag all the time. Okay, so here's a lid for the cereal one. And to take it all apart to wash it, they are dishwasher safe, but I am just going to hand wash all those. I'm very fussy about what I put in my dishwasher, and for the price of these, they are not going in there. So here's the lid. This is the inside, and the lid pulls out, so you just take it and pull that lid out, and it just pops out. And then you gotta take off the gasket. So this has a little flip there, and I just pull off the gasket of that big one. And then you pull off, there's little tabs here, and you just pull off the gasket of the flip lid. And then I can wash all this. Here's the small container, and I'm assuming all the big ones work just like the small, because it has the pop here. And so it says just remove the base plate, and then make it like an indent, and it even has a little arrow on there to pull off the gasket. And I'm assuming that you can put that at any corner, because they all look the same. So there's the little one. Here is all of it clean. And I'm going to, after a while, flip these over so the inside gets better clean. And I have a feeling these are going to take a while to get clean. So there they are, sitting out, ready for me to use when they are completely dry. This is going to be the recycled bag holder that I'm going to put on the wall of the pantry. And then these are just some short little cubbies that I got that stack. And so we'll see where I want to use these. This one is broke right there, so I'd have to use this one on the top so nothing can stack on it. I didn't notice that when I first looked through them after I bought them, so we'll see. They're pretty short, so we'll see if they even work. And then these are the baskets that I got to hang on the pantry door on the inside. And I was just kind of trying it out here to see how it would fit. I just have some like random cups in there and little like containers or whatever. This is just extra plastic, and it did come with these hooks, and then there's self-adhesive on the back, but that's not going to peel off nice, and so I'm just kind of worried. So I'm going to take these little clips that I got for like Christmas lights, and if you see here, they're just the command hooks, you know, use the 3M strips, and I could put one there, then one on the other side. And then once that's hung up, I think I can put like one down here to also hold it in place. So I'm hoping that's not too big and they'll be secure. If it doesn't work, I can figure out something else to do. This one does have drill holes, but I'm just going to hang it up with some command hooks on the back. I'll just probably put one like here, and then down at the bottom. And you'll just, or like up, you'll just be able to see the strips, but it's in my pantry, so I don't care. I have less holes for me to drill on things, and then like this, I don't know how that'll hold, and I know the command strips hold well. I got 2 up so far, and I just wanted to explain a little bit how I'm doing this. So I measured down 15 inches from the top, and then that's where I wanted my bottom to be, and then I measured 15 inches down again in my bottom, and roughly 2 inches over from the side. These are pretty level. I'd use my level, like, but it's not perfect. This one's not perfect, but 15 inches seems to be, I can get things out pretty good there. For these two anyways, I should check it with my higher parchment paper. My parchment paper is the biggest one. Dang it, Brooke. So my parchment paper doesn't fit in this one, but it will fit in that top one. Let me see if I can shut the door. Well, the door shuts so far anyways, so might have to move the next two down lower just to make sure that fits. I don't know why it's leaning so far forward. I was hoping it wasn't going to do that. My hooks might be too loose or something. And I was just using pencil and my big yardstick and just trying to get it as good as I could. I'm not going to be all perfect. I just like them level and spaced nicely. And then for these, I ran out of these little ones, so I just took the ones that are the same width and just made them shorter because I have tons of this side, so I'm not going to go out and buy just these when I can just modify those, and then, you know, I'm just going to use what I have. And so these are the little hooks I'm using. So here is the pantry, and one of these fell off when I came out here, so I just pushed that on, and I'll put that back up in a second. I have my shelves down there, and I took them out so I could clean, and so we are going to put those back in. That's where they're going to stay. I have the containers for the cereal, so we'll get that put in there. And then the canned goods, I would like to move to the cabinet behind me. And so this is completely empty. So it's just going to be a little bit of trial and error to figure out where I would like everything. And then this is the other cabinet. Medicine's going to stay here. I like it there. This is hot chocolate drinks. I got teas back there. Right now I just have unopened bags of candy, so I don't know what else I want to put in there with it. And then when I was cleaning, I kind of organized this cabinet better. So just because you put something in there like that when you moved in and it works, doesn't mean it's the most efficient way. So I have two little crock pots that I rarely ever use. So I was like, why are they down here in the easy spot? So I put those way up top, and then I can still reach my egg cooker, my teapot, and our taco bins. And then the two crock pots I do use the most, I put on the second shelf because I don't use them every day, but then they're still convenient. And that's just fruit bowls and our microwave lid. And then this is just a bunch of candy we have left over. So I just put it there. And then this is where the chips and some crackers are. And we use those the most out of anything. So I was like, this should be on the bottom. So I don't know why I didn't do that years ago, but I did it now and we're going to get more organized. I'm going to put back together my cereal canisters, put their lids back together, and then fill this with cereal, and then I'm going to do like my flours, my sugars, and things like that. So I'm going to do that first so I know what I'm working with, and then I'll get started on rearranging the shelves. Okay, I'm going to show you how to put the gaskets back on and what I need to do. So there is this little tab here like when we took it off, and then you just slide that into the little notch. There it is. Pull it around. Don't pinch your fingers. So I just have it securely around there. And then this one has two notches here and here. And then so does the gasket, has the little raised bumps. And then there's kind of a groove there for you to make sure it's all adjusted in. And so it goes back on like this. So there's two little circles there and then a little notch there. So I'm assuming you just slide those in there. And it should work. Boop, boop. So that's that one. I'm going to do the rest. Then we'll fill them with cereal. Okay, so now I have the big canisters and I'm going to put back on the gaskets. And it just says they can go on any way. You just lay it over the top and then you just got to push down the corners so they fit in that notch all the way around and they're flush. Pushing down all the corners. And then you just take this base plate and push that. Obviously, line up the middle and then just push down all corners and it'll kind of pop in there for you. So super simple with those. So I got my labeler out and I'm going to make clear labels like this one on here, and I have sugar and flour, and then I'm going to do potato flakes. I think I'm going to have to get another container to do pancake mix. So we'll just see, because I would like that in a container also. Labeler is like super old, so I'll show you what I got to do. So I got to spell it out. P-O-T-A-T-O space F-L-A-K-E-S. So as you can see on my screen, I can't even tell. The pixels are all gone. So I just hit print and hope that I did it right, so I don't have to do it again. And I had to order the clear tape off of Amazon because you can't find it anymore. Yep, I got it right. Unless I spelled potato wrong. So, then I'm just going to lay that here. You just take off, it has just two little stickers. I got my labeler forever ago and should buy a new one because you can't see the things, but whatever. So there's my potato flakes, and I keep the directions up in my recipe books. Here's the old container for the flakes. I'm just going to pour them right on in. And you push this on, and then you pop it down to seal it. So, pretty nice. So now I'm going to do the rest of my stuff. And hopefully not make a giant mess with my flour and sugar. I always buy a 2-pound powdered sugar, and when I was reading reviews on this side, it said it should fit. That's half. Same with my brown sugar. So I'm going to have to find bigger containers for my brown sugar and my powdered sugar. This is 1 little bag of rice, and I have used like a cup or 2 out of there, so I don't even think the rice would fit in here. But this little one I bought for the coffee, that won't fit a whole bag of coffee, so I can use these for the coffee and my baking soda and another one, and then I can find something else for this little one or something. And then find some bigger ones for these. So it's going to be organized, but I'm going to have to find some different buckets because I want the whole bag to be able to fit in there. I don't want to have like a container and then a bag. That defeats the purpose of having the airtight containers. So all the containers are full, so let's get to organizing. So I think I got this organized. I have baking up here. Those checks are for puppy chow. And then like potato flakes and pancake mix and rice. All my canned goods, Kool-Aid back there, Prego, the pizza sauce and spaghetti sauce. And then down here I have like craisins and noodle dishes, baked goods. So now I just have like unopened things. And I think I'm going to put all my unopened things up top by the blender, and I'm going to put my cereal here on this middle shelf, and this will still kind of be like snacks, lunch stuff, and then that's the extra cereal that didn't fit into the box and the little bit we had left of that, so that's just going to go there. And then down on the bottom is popcorn, more snacks, and things like that, and then I'll just fill that up the unopened stuff as we go. So change of plan. The cereal does not fit there, so I took all the noodles stuff, I put crackers, baked goods, switched the craisins over here, put peanuts in there, took out the bars. So on the other side is going to be our breakfast. So there's the extra, I need to put that better. Extra breakfast, the cereal containers, and then the bars, and then those can be snacks or breakfast. The kids will eat applesauce and stuff for breakfast, but otherwise everything else is the same. And I just have these few things to put up in the not open area right now. So here I am in front of my newly organized cupboards. And my husband's already been up here to see it, and he's like, this is so nice. So I'm going to go through and show you the finalized everything, and then we'll be all done. So the final for this cupboard is cereal, breakfast on the bottom, canned goods, middle, baking, potatoes, pancakes kind of stuff on the top. I'm going to look for like a thing this shape but that stacks and you can like put stuff into it for right there, just so I can utilize the upper space a little more. So I'm going to get on Amazon and see what I can find. And then I'm going to flip you around to the pantry. The juice on the bottom and then the snacks, that stayed that way. My air fryer fits in there nice with the crackers and then some other snacks. And I'm also going to look for those snacking, those trays I talked about in the other cupboard for right here. So I can do stuff because I have this one. I mean, if those were a little longer, it would be nice, but I've had those for a long time and so they work good. And then this is like unopened, opened items, you know, cakes, noodles, things like that. And then these are unopened snacks and different things like that. And then my blender fits up there. And then all that stuff that was in the bottom shelf over there fits in here. Some of it I had to take out of the boxes because I bought like the mega size and they didn't fit in those trays. So I'll either buy the mega size and then just take some out, or I'll just start buying the smaller boxes so they just fit in there. I haven't decided yet. I have the mega size down in my corner cabinet for now because I do have some extra space. So there's everything on the door. So here's the corner cabinet and I can show you that. And that's just where I'm going to keep the extras. And I have unopened and open ones back there. And that's where my husband's K-cups are. And then another thing I did is there's my sack holder I told you about. And I was going to put it in the closet or the pantry and I just couldn't find a good spot. My husband doesn't really like it there, but I put it there anyways. Because I just feel that's the best place for it. So hopefully it doesn't get gross because the garbage is right there. So we'll see. And then I also moved my dustpan there because sometimes we'll just use a dustpan to sweep up the crumbs, or like if I get the broom. And it was hanging on the pantry door, so I just put a little hook there and there it's going to stay. And then this cupboard I didn't do anything to, and I have an open spot up there. So I'm just going to leave it open for now, see what life brings. And maybe we'll change it up. I am going to look for new canisters for my brown sugar and things like that. So when I get those, I'll show you those sometime in like a cook with me or in an updates video. But as of right now, I think it's good. We're good to go. Looks nice. Hopefully all my cereals fit in there. So I just wanted to say thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you're inspired to get your kitchen all organized and ready. If you don't like where something is, then try it in a different spot. Don't leave it in the same spot because that's where you put it when you first moved in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hi, if you're new. Hope you stick around and subscribe. If you've been here for a while, hey there. And give this video a like. Leave me what you're going to organize right now down in the comments. Hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.